Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire. So we're going back in with the Silent. Going to try and get another unlock, maybe a win, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, let's go. Ooh, choose a card to obtain 3 random potions, a rare relic at the cost of a curse. When's our nearest shop? It's the second one. Okay, so it's a random rare relic which is going to define our run. I might not even need to remove this curse, to be honest. Let's see. Start of each combat, gain 5 plated armor. It's a block deck, apparently. That's going to help us out in the early game, at the very least, whether or not we build our run around it. Let's go. What curse do we get? Decay. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Not lose 2 health. So, Thread the Needle is actually going to help with this one. I do believe damage and health are completely different things, just like losing life and taking damage in MTG, for example. I'm going to try a different strategy for this run, because I've been thinking about it, and my usual strategy is to avoid as many little battles as possible, take as many question marks as possible, and hit all of the elites as possible. I think that's ultimately a mistake. I think what I want to be doing is trying to build a deck for the first floor. Shocking, I know, but getting an established deck on the first floor when the enemies are really easy to take care of and taking cards is relatively okay. Because I'm thinking about drafts, and when you take drafts, what you want to do in the first pack is to essentially build your archetype deck, and then the second packs, you allow those to strengthen your deck little by little as you go. You get more picky as you go through all the packs, and I think that's kind of how we have to approach this one. So I'm going to try take a reasonable amount of fights and question marks. So I think this path up here. I still want to hit an elite though, and there is one along this path, so yeah, I'm going to take this path here. I really don't care about that decay curse, to be honest. Not when we've got 5 plated armor, so let's see if I'm correct about that. So, I want to get a good hit. Well, I can only get 2 hits on these guys, so let's reduce your damage. Let's strike you. And Survivor. I'm going to get rid of Decay. We're not going to test it out this time. Mostly because why would I want to test it out right now? So, take no damage. That 5 plated armor is pretty much blocking one guy's damage at all times, which is great. So we can go strike, strike, kill, block, and we've got 10 block to get over that 7 there. So far, so good. Okay. Attack, attack. Wonderful. Alright. Noxious Fumes, solid card, might be a poison run. Let's go. I'm also not going to be too picky about the cards that I choose as well. World of Goop. Gain 75 gold to lose 11 HP. I think that is perfectly fine. Let's do it. 187 gold. Means that the shop that we end up going to at some point is going to be great. There isn't one on this floor if I take the path that I'm taking though. I could veer to this path still. Like question mark fight, question mark elite. If I take that path though, there's not enough campfires for me to feel comfortable. I could go question mark shop. I just don't have enough gold to go straight there though, that's the thing. And there isn't one along this path here. Let's see what this question mark gives us. If I don't like the amount of gold that I enter the shop with, then I'll just veer off and take some enemies out. I think that's probably the best. Hey! Give us regret. Doubt, sorry. For a lot of gold. Well, we're doing card removal, but we can also get a solid relic from this shop here. You can now dig for loot at rest sites. Sucks. Choose a skill that be in your hand. Well, we whiffed on that one. We did have Noxious Fumes for poison, but it's not necessarily what we want. I don't really want to do another Caltrops run, even if it is kind of throwing it at me right now. I do want to do card removal, so Let's get rid of... Probably Decay is the worst one. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. That can't be good. I did really want to try do a Storm deck with Calculated Gamble. I don't know though. Maybe we'll save up our gold. Skewer is also awesome. Like that's 21 damage just on its own in a good circumstance. We could have it without maneuver and stuff like that to do super damage. I need Ice Cream, essentially, and a lot of energy cards in order to make this archetype work. And relying on Ice Cream before we've even found it being a rare relic is a little bit of a risk. I think I'm just going to save my money. Sadistic Nature was underwhelming when I played with it last time as well, so yeah, let's just leave. A bit of a shame, but I think it's worthwhile. Living Wall. Upgrade a card, transform a card, or remove a card. I think if you transform the curse, it just gives you another curse, if I remember rightly. So I don't really want to do that. Upgrading a card, I don't really... I mean, we could do Noxious Fumes upgraded. Or we could just remove the Doubt from our deck. Yeah, let's just... We're off to this campfire, and at this campfire I'm going to upgrade. And I don't really have much to upgrade, so I guess I'll remove Doubt and upgrade there. Yeah. Not going to get an opportunity to do this until the next floor anyway, so... I'm kind of going against exactly what I said I wanted to do, and that's fight a lot of things, because I'm actually veering off to question marks in order to get campfires, but question marks can give you fights, so it's not the end of the world. He wants to heal us, or remove a card from our deck. Could remove a strike. Yeah, let's do that. Goodbye, strike. Thank you, cleric. And then we're going to upgrade. Noxious Fumes, 3 poison every turn. Or the extra weak. The extra weak can allow us to do, I think they're called heal hooks. Chain those together for a stormy style deck. Neutralize is a solid card. So those Noxious Fumes though. Damage to all enemies. Can really add up. Sure, let's go Noxious Fumes, and then I think I'll go Neutralize after that if we haven't got a better card. We get Duvu Doll. For each curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 additional strength. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be avoiding the curses. Ooh, this is a big... Oh my god, he's got Ice Cream. He's done it. Okay. Right, so we're doing a big energy run. Is the basics of this. Neutralize. Still think is worthwhile. What does 11 block for Survivor? Yes, Neutralize. I do like that card. Alright, let's do a load of fights to try find some big energy stuff. Any energy we don't use from now on is conserved between turns. So if I run out of attacks, for example, then I don't need to use them. So, like, for example, I'm going to weaken you and I'm going to kill you. I've got 1 energy left over. No need to block. So I'll just save 1 energy. He's going to make me frail. Yep. And now I can defend once. So that I block it all. And honestly, I don't really need to Noxious Fumes you. I'm pretty sure I could just strike you to death quicker. Then again, I might as well. Let's just apply some poison. Alright. 8 block to your 6 attack. There's a wound. Alright, well he's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna pass the turn. Save 3 energy, carry 6 over for the next turn. And now I can use every single strike in my hand to kill him. Terror. Apply 1 weak. I'll take Terror. I love at least 1 Terror in a deck for elites and bosses. Okay. Not going to be able to conserve any... Oh, actually, no, I will be able to preserve some energy if I wanted to. But I think I'm just going to go double strike here. Block 13. So this guy is going to power up, so I do need to kill him relatively quickly. And... Noxious Fumes. Strike. Strike. When we're not generating energy, we're obviously not really going to preserve any between turns, especially if we don't need to as well. But turns like this... Well, it's going to be Terror, Strike, Defend, block it all, and he's dead next turn. Almost certainly. There we go. Good. Give me energy cards. None of those are energy cards. Maintaining weak with the Sucker Punch is pretty good though. If I get heal hooks, I can chain them for free. Yeah, I'll take a Sucker Punch. Alright, we're gonna rest. We're gonna upgrade. Terror becomes free. There is really good value in that. Sucker Punch adds 2 weak as well, so we can pretty much keep him constantly weak. Yeah, let's Sucker Punch plus. And then it's elite time. Yeah, these guys are reasonable. Right, so I need to get rid of your artifact. 10 damage to all enemies. I can do 20 damage to each of them. So this is going to be an easy enough boss fight. I want to leave this boss fight with about 3/4 of my life if possible. If I do that, then I can upgrade here. Then again, what do I upgrade? Probably... In a boss situation, I don't really care about Terror being free, although it is quite useful, of course. There's no way I can kill one of you in one go. So, let's hit you, apply that weak, get rid of it. And I'm just trying to think if I can apply Terror. You deal 9 damage. I don't think I can kill you with 2 potions. Alright, we're gonna Survivor. We're gonna get rid of a strike. If I add another, that's 18 block in total out of the 24 I've currently got. Yeah, let's do that. I'll save my explosive potions for now. But if it comes to a point where I can set up them both being, all 3 of them being killed at the same time, I absolutely will. So, Noxious Fumes will allow me to start poisoning them. I can reduce the damage you deal. And then I can block 14. Yeah. Because I'm generating poison on them anyway, except for these front 2 guys who negate it once, but then I can apply weak to them in a following turn. Which should mean that I can... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Well, no need to block, so let's pass the turn. And we're going to start generating a lot of poison on these guys. They are going to start throwing dazeds into our deck, which is less than ideal, of course. But is it possible for me to take you guys out? If I terror you... So I need to get you down to 23 in order to kill you. And then you're dead as well. From the explosive potions, that is. And then hit you. Just about kill you all. Just about. Just not quite. Take 6. Okay, for the sake of the potential for this being a godlike run, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest before the boss. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. That is an awesome card. Backflip to draw more cards seems solid. Yeah, I think more defense, especially when we've got Thread the Needle. We want to maintain that plated armor if we can. Okay, I'm going to rest. Just not going to take the risk. 60 out of 70 life. I'm happy taking the boss on with that much life. And this guy's pretty okay. So we can terror you, get that vulnerability going. Noxious Fumes means that through his sharp hide we can still deal damage. And then I'm just going to strike him, because we know he's defending and buffing. I believe he's coming for a big attack this turn, though. Yeah, 32. So, we can reduce that down to 24. And we can block 15 of it. And swing in. Unfortunately, we didn't have the damage in order to negate that attack there. So, our plated armor goes down to 4 a turn. Can't quite remember what this debuff is, but I'm pretty sure we don't want him doing it. So, let's do that, shall we? And he's just going to buff, so we're just going to... yeah, save our energy. And that poison's going to build up. All we need to do now is just block. So he's hitting us for 6. I didn't even need to block that much, to be honest. So I could possibly strike. Yeah, might as well. Strike again. Yep. Math works out. Block 8 to his 6. And just whittle him down like this and we should be in a good spot. As long as we get good blocks. Well, that's 14 to his 12. I take 1 damage if I hit him here, which I don't want to do. Because it gets rid of our plated armor a little bit. So I'm just going to pass. And he's back to non-sharp hide, so here goes big attack time if we can make it work. Bring that attack down. Backflip to defend. Some extra strikes. Can we deal... that's 18 damage. It's not quite enough to get him out of this attack here. 12 damage is coming through. So it's a block. I didn't even need that much. That was a mistake, but we'll try. It honestly shouldn't matter, because that poison is just building up so fast. I think we could have, if we'd have known that this was the Guardian coming up, we could have probably afforded ourselves a little bit of credit and not actually rested beforehand, because we're not likely to take much damage here at this rate. There's no way I can get through 20 points of his shield, so we'll just pass. Keep that Ice Cream power going. Ice Cream is just a run winner on its own, to be honest, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so we're blocking 14 points here. You're only attacking for 6, so I can afford to neutralize you. And I can afford to swing in again. And we're blocking 8. Can't strike in, otherwise I lose a bit of plated armor. At this stage it doesn't really matter, but I'm just not going to be silly with it. I can spend as much time as I want in this particular run and probably not take damage. So let's backflip. And continue to apply weak with Sucker Punch. That's probably one of the reasons why we've really done well to not take damage as well. Okay, so 9 damage. Just block like that. And we can afford to Sucker Punch you. Blocking 14 to your 12. Suppose I can defend then, and I can strike again. And he's dead the following turn, if not just this turn, actually. Depending on... yeah. There you go, he's dead. Kill him right on the spot. Perfect. Give me adrenaline. Is absolutely what I wanted. Oh boy, this is going to be... Can no longer gain gold. We've got 402. Yeah. Ectoplasm it is. I think with 402 we can remove 1 curse from our deck from the shop and still have 302 left over. 302 can get us a decent relic or some cards. So I think taking Ectoplasm, it does suck to not be able to gain gold, but the extra energy, especially with Ice Cream, is just really going to pay off. So I think we're absolutely going to do that. Alright guys, I think we are onto a winning run here. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.